Good morning, students. I am Vaishali Hazare. Today I am going to teach you subject History and Civics for Standard 7. Lesson number 1, Sources of History. Last period we have learned about material sources. Now we are going to learn about written sources and oral sources. First upon written sources. We learn about significant historical events in the Middle Period from sources like the writing styles of scripts like Devanagari, Arabic, Persian, Modi, etc. As also from the variety of different languages, Bhurjapatra, religious manuscript, treatises, edicts, decrees, biographies, paintings, etc. We can gather information about the food items, attire, conventions, and festivals from these sources. Sources of these types are called written sources of history. During this period, travelers from other countries come to India. They are written travelogues or accounts of their travels. Some of them are Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta, Niccolo Manucci. Babur's biography and Sri Shiva Bharat or the Sanskrit biography of Shivaji Maharaj composed by the poet Paramananda, as well as various other biographies of different rulers and their correspondence help us to understand the policies and administrative system of the rulers and their diplomatic relations with the others. Now, Tawarikh or Tarikh. Tarikh means the sequence of events. Tawarikhs written by Al-Biruni, Ziauddin Barani, Maulana Ahmed, Yahya bin Ahmed, Mirza Haider, Bhimsen Saxena, etc. are available. Bakhar is a type of chronicle that originated in Maharashtra. Chronicles help in understanding aspects like the contemporary political happening, linguistic transactions, cultural life, social conditions, etc. Many of the chronicles in Marathi were written many years after the events had occurred. As a result, they are seen to rely on hearsay. Some of these chronicles are Mahikawatiची बखर, सभासद बखर, चिटणीसाची बखर, भाऊसाहेबाची बखर, etc. The works of contemporary Western historians like Robert Arm, M.C. Sprengel, and Grant Duff are also important. Now, oral sources. Oral sources. We understand various aspects of folk life through folk literature traditionally passed on from generation to generation. Some examples are ovids, folk songs, povadas, folk tales, legends, and myths. Such a type of sources are called oral sources of history. History is written with the help of material sources, written sources, and oral sources. Even after it has been written down, research on it goes on continuously. New sources and informations come to light through this research. Then history has to be rewritten accordingly. We can see that our history books and those of our parents and grandparents differ to certain extent. Evaluating the sources of history. It is necessary to take a certain precautions before using these sources of history. We have to examine their authenticity and see which are genuine and which are fake. The quality can be determined with the help of internal standards. We also have to study the integrity of the writers, their personal interests, the period in which they live and the political pressure on them. It is also important to see whether they rely on hearsay or give an eyewitness account. Their information has to be verified with the help of other contemporary sources. The information may be one-sided, contradictory, or exaggerated. It has to be seen in a proper perspective. The sources have to be subjected to a critical analysis. The author's impartiality and neutrality are very important in writing history. Thank you, students.